All right, so friends, welcome. We're playing some more new modern Mox Opal. We already played a more traditional blue affinity deck, but this is a much more out there affinity deck played by DB Dykeman, fellow content creator, to a 5-0 in a league for Imskir Iron-Eater. All right, this is a Modern Horizons card that got completely looked over. 8 mana for a 5/5 with affinity. Whenever it enters, you draw X and lose X, where X is half the number of artifacts you control rounded down. You can also sack artifacts to nug things. So sacrifice your Frogmyr Enforcer and stuff to nug, which is pretty cool. And this is a very aggressive red-black artifact deck. Refurbished Familiar, another awesome affinity card from Modern Horizons. 2/1 Ravenous Rat for 1 black. That's pretty good. You know, not too shabby. So that, Frogmite, Cranial Plating, Vault Skirge. A lot of the usual suspects here, the Galvanic Blast and Urza Saga. And just a lot of that. What you'd expect from an affinity deck, but with the black-red twist. Black-red also gives some sweet sideboard cards like Ob Nixilis, the Adversary, which plays well with your affinity cards, sacrificing Cranial Plating as well. And Damping Sphere, Whipflare is a pretty cool one too. Feed the Swarm, kill those Stony Silences. So deck looks kind of gas, and we're just gonna give it the old spin and see how it goes. So let's do it. But first, reminder, I'm brought to you by Elgato partner, and damn proud of it. How do I do this? It's those. I got 4 of them. You don't need 4. You can start with 1. But if you're a power user like me, get 4. But key lights, face cam, microphone, mic stand, capture card. I have so much Elgato gear in my setup, and it makes everything I do possible as far as content goes. However, even if you're not a content creator, Elgato gear is just absolutely fantastic. They have their new Neo line, which is much easier to use, easier to set up. It's more of like the casual for the casual user. And it's just great stuff. Check them out, Elgato. Use promo code ZZ-Gym5, 5% off your order on Elgato. And please use my link in the chat or description because they do sponsor me, obviously. And you just support the content. All right, love y'all. Elgato partner, and damn proud of it. All right, on the draw, opponent mulligans to 6. You've got Mox Opal, Drossforge Bridge, Spear, Scourge. This is like a classic aggro affinity. We're going to keep this. It's a little awkward to tap land, but pretty nice. Ink Moth Nexus, Springleaf Drum, Mox Opal. All right. Good old die up. No, we're good. Okay. So there's Imskir Iron-Eater. I'm just going to hold our Mox Opal. There's no reason to reveal it, I guess. Can't do anything with it anyway, so just say go. Next turn, we can dump most of our hand, and then Imskir can draw the cards back, which is awesome. Soul Guide Lantern. Oh, okay. Maybe this is not affinity. Up Tamiyo. All right, some sort of Emery deck for sure. That's fine. Wouldn't mind drawing Darksteel Citadel here. That would be the best possible draw, I think. But Galvanic Blast. Sure. So you can go land, Mox Opal. I mean, blasting Tamiyo. Do you want to do our own thing, or do you want to slow them down is the question. Definitely playing Vault Skirge. That much is certain. Oops. Oh my god. Right, here's Vault Skirge. So now it's Shadowspear, Frogmite, or Galvanic Blast, nothing. They can have their damn clue, honestly. Here's Shadowspear. Here's Frogmite. Here's Frogmite. And now our Imskir costs 2 also, so that's pretty nice. So just say go. They can have their clue, whatever. You get to gain a life on the attack, you know? Treasure Vaults. They're playing the plating of their own. Okay, never mind. All right, well, that makes killing it more appealing anyway. So we actually it's a bunch of mana on the Tamiyo. Oh, there's a Thought Monitor. Sure. Okay. Well, we're both firing on all cylinders here, it looks like. That flips Tamiyo, but Tamiyo has nothing to do. There's no spells in the graveyard, so whatever. So if we attack -1, sure. Untap. We draw Frogmyr Enforcer. So if we Imskir, we draw 3, lose 3. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to Imskir. Let it ride. Draw the cards, do the thing. So EDB, draw X, lose X, where X is half the number of artifacts I control. So boom, draw the cards. Let's pick up a land here, obviously. Another Mox Opal. Okay, so we got Bridge, Frogmyr Enforcer. We could play a new Mox Opal, and Springleaf Drum, kill Thought Monitor, and nug this Tamiyo. That's all my cards, folks. Cards are on the table, you know. Make a red. Tap the Enforcer. Blast Thought Monitor. We can't kill Tamiyo. We can take it down a notch. And then Vault Skirge can defend against a Nexus like Plating attack, which is pretty good too. All right, Tamiyo plus again. Goes to back to 4. Sack Soul Guide Lantern. Good start. No flying or anything here, just a big dumb idiot. Second Inkmoth Nexus. Might be inclined to just leave back the Vault Skirge anyway, just to not get cheesed out by a plating hit. There's Shadowspear. So drawing all the one-ofs. We have plating of our own, too. I think we lose this game by getting cheesed out by Inkmoth Nexus, so you just don't care about the lifelink either. Oh, they're coming in. Okay. And they're going to poke for 1. So they have enough mana next turn to activate Nexus and equip it. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. We're attacking for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, they're just dead. Never mind. It doesn't matter. They're so dead. Whew.
No, that's a lot of damage.
All right. So, yeah. Ornithopter, Cranial Plating. Yada, yada, yada. Pack it up. GG.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Yeah, whatever. This is just super lethal, right? I guess the Tamiyo emblem's off. What we got here? We have 13. So you have 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's exactly 20. With even leaving back the Vault Skirge for like some sort of weird miracle, whatever. What's up, Finn? I count 20. I am correct for once. That's not the wrong. That's the wrong button. What? Don't laugh at me. I was right. Obviously, a lot of fun in a new format. You know, having fun today so far. We're gonna bring in what? So Artifact Mirror, bring in Vandalblast. That's probably it, honestly. Bring in Vandalblast. I would say Hope of Ghirapur is pretty bad. I'm sure that one made the cut. Shadowspear and Nihil Spellbomb can go too. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy splits here. All right, we're on the draw. Double Mox Opal, Welding Jar, Refurbished Familiar, Frogmite. We can keep this. Double Mox Opal's a little awkward, but it's a pretty powerful draw. So rather have 2 Mox Opal than 0 Mox Opal, you know? Spire of Industry, Ornithopter. Yep. Live your life, friend. What do you got? Mox Opal. Lavaspur Boots. Tamiyo. Alright, that's not bad. We got Bridge, Mox, oops, nope. Yeah, Bridge. That's actually pretty good. You got Bridge, Mox Opal, Welding Jar, Refurbished Familiar. Discard a card. We actually get their entire hand here. This is insane. Familiar. Frogmite. Lotus Petal. Familiar, man. This is we're doing it, folks. Get your other card too. And now I can also block the Tamiyo and just kill it. I might not want to, though, because I have Imskir, so I should draw 3 next turn. So go. Will they have an attack? They can have a 1/4 Tamiyo and make a clue. Play land. This is a massacre. Sure. So would I trade a 1/3? I'm sorry, it's only +1/+0. I guess we could, like, just sack the Welding Jar. But then I can't Imskir. Which is, like, it's pretty appealing to Imskir, I'm not gonna lie. I might just take this. Yeah, whatever, I think. Because if I draw an artifact that I can't play, I guess what can I, like, or I have to play and I can't Imskir, I'm gonna be super sad. This is fine. Whatever. Take 1. Get your stupid clue. See if I care. We also have attackers this turn too. So crack the clue. They have 3 artifacts in play, so their affinity is not very high. I see your Schwartz is stronger than mine or whatever. Imskir. Draw 3. Wow. Okay. Just play an Urza Saga. Attack for a bunch. Tamiyo seems not great in the mirror. A little slow to be relevant, you know? We'll play a Frogmyr Enforcer. Pay the 1. And we're pretty rolled up for next turn. We have 9 and 11, 12, 13. We have 15 power in play and a Galvanic Blast. They draw Mem Knight. And they pack it in.
Game.
Sweet.
Blouses.
Reminder, folks, Cube for Charity is coming up. That's right. This is our 6th year of Cube for Charity, the 28th, 29th. Team Cool Stuff for the Trevor Project. Team Hard Order for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. You see the players there. A lot of fun. All right. A little different than this year than past years, obviously. I discussed that a little more in a YouTube video I put up a day or 2 ago. But it's still going to be a lot of fun. Come raise some money for some great causes. Great end of the year event. Hope to see you there. All right, on the play, we got Blackcleave Cliffs, Springleaf Drum, Plating Enforcer, Spellbomb, Saga. It sounds fine. It's a little exciting, but it's fine. You can keep it. Turn 2 Saga. Hopefully there's playing Graveyard deck. That'd be nice. Let's, yeah, turn 1 Citadel, turn 2 Saga. Let's turn Citadel, Springleaf Drum, go into Plating. Yeah, it's kind of a slow hand, but whatever. I think just can't mulligan this hand ever, I think, so. Wrong Springleaf Drum art. Bad on me. Sorry. My bad. Mountain. Faithless Looting. Popular card. It's really good. Discarding Detective Phoenix and Blood Crypt. Cool. Bobble. Sure. Fine by me. Alright, draw your card. We're putting it all out there. Hope of Ghirapur. That's a good draw, actually. The creature is pretty nice here with the Springleaf Drum, so you get to go this. Play Hope. We do have Nihil Spellbomb, too. We could actually just Spellbomb them. Or leave up Spellbomb. But... okay, 1, 2, 3... Play Plating. Our next turn's mana is spent on Urza Saga. We could Spellbomb and Frogmyr Enforcer. Yeah, we want a Saga next turn. We could Saga equipped. They just play Plating. Yeah, whatever. I don't think their reroll stuff is that important, so... just tap this thing. Play Plating. And say go. Yeah, it's good. I accept. We're not particularly scared of the Detective's Phoenix, so... Orcish Bowmasters. So they're playing the deck we just played. It's a hollow 1 deck with Bowmasters and stuff. Kind of a bummer here, because our killing creature's pretty rough. But... well, let's get Saga going and just do our thing, I think, right? Hopestead. We draw Galvanic Blast. Okay. I would say that we are just gonna just make a token and we can blast. We can just wait, I guess. We're not in a huge rush. So let's just take a... And then we'll see what we're getting off the Saga. It's probably Shadowspear. Kind of a tame draw, this game, but... Saga's still really good. Burning Inquiries. Yeah, so this is why we wanted to be sneaky with our blast. So we're going to make a token, and then we're going to blast this Bowmasters and not allow them to get their Burning Inquiry Bowmaster plan off. So let's make a red. Say, get out of here.
Get off my plane.
Then F6 and let the chips fall where they may. Double Refurbished Familiar. That's kind of gas. We discarded an Imskir, unfortunately, which is the card we really want. But they discard a Phoenix. They find a hollow one. I mean, plating's a big hit here, too. I guess we're making a token off this thing, and they have a theater. So no Phoenix is great for us here. We get to slam for a ton. We get to single or double familiar. We could just get a Mox and cast both familiars. We'll see. We'll know what we draw before we have to do anything, though. So upkeep, draw. We draw a Welding Jar. Interesting. All right, let's make a token. Could have Fatal Push here, I guess. And search for what? What are we searching for? So is it Shadowspear or is it a Mox Opal? If we get Mox Opal, I can cast both Refurbished Familiars. If it's Shadowspear, I can still cast one. I think it's Shadowspear. Can they beat two like 6/6s on a lifelink thing? Probably not. So play Shadowspear. Play Welding Jar. We're going to tap this for black. Play a familiar. No point in plating just yet, because they're going to chump block with the Orc. Next turn we have Shadowspear plating equip on a big idiot, which is very nice. You generate construct tokens? Yeah, why not? It's a target artifact. You generate any artifact. Lands. Cranial Plating. You can even regen another Welding Jar if you wanted to. Alright, so attack for 8. Still just dumbfounded about how good Urza Saga is, you know? This is game 1, yeah. So if we were scared of like Meltdown in a post-board game, I guess Meltdown's better against this deck than it is against the blue affinity deck, but we'll see how that goes. So red-black. We have Bowmaster to finish off this familiar. FOMO, yeah, whatever. Sure, FOMO's fine. We just played this deck at the decks our opponent's playing. We actually 3-0 with it. Watched on YouTube, missed it. But FOMO felt like the worst card of the deck by like a lot. They discard a hollow one. They play a Mishra's Bauble. I don't really see how they can win this game, honestly. I think we're in pretty good shape here. They agree. So now I get to our post-board games, and we're scared of Meltdown and friends. So what are we sideboarding? Meltdown is pretty good against us. You can't kill Iron-Eater. We do have some Welding Jars, which is, I guess, a little bit helpful. I mean, Hope of Ghirapur is horrendous against them, so Nihil Spellbomb's fine. But, like, I don't think it's really worth, like, going nuts over. Whipflare kills some of their stuff, but not a lot. Feed the Swarm, Thoughtseize. Unfortunately, the card Orcish Bowmaster is like just kind of good against us. We have a lot of one-toughness creatures. Nihil Spellbomb. Maybe the bombs stay. We're just like soft to meltdown, which kind of is what it is, you know. Our Frogmites can live through it, hopefully, and Familiars and our Imskirs, but it's a little rough. Bringing in Thoughtseize is kind of a tough sell, maybe in the play, but let's do this. All right, they keep 7. Our hand is honestly like not great, but it's fine. It's pretty bad against Meltdown, but we should turn 1 land, probably Spellbomb, turn 2 Thopter, Shadowspear, Familiar. Yeah, it's not great. We're gonna keep it. No Vault Skirge? What do you mean? We have Vault Skirge. Oh my god, our hand can be so bad. Highest ceiling card in almost all of Magic. When this card, if you could like cheat and manipulate fate, this card is triple Thoughtseize, Ancestral Recall, triple Entomb. So here we go, folks. Don't dump both my lands. We lost Blackcleave Cliffs. Oh my god. That might do it. They got 1 hollow one. Alright. Untap. Not a great turn 1 Saga hand. We draw Citadel. So here's Citadel. Citadel, they have Meltdown too, we're just dead, but whatever. Let's play this. Let's get the Shadowspear in play, I think. I'm just say go. I don't have any black mana either anymore, so our hand's actually pretty uncastable. That's bad. But what are you gonna do? You know, like Burning Inquiry is it's quite the card. Here's a Goyf. Here's 2 Goyfs. Turn 1 4/4, turn 2 2 4/5s in the play. Man, that's powerful. We draw a Springleaf Drum. That's not bad. And the bomb can also nuke their graveyard and shoot get these Goyfs down. Okay. We got a little game here, I think. Here's Springleaf Drum. Here's Nihil Spellbomb. And we just passed the turn. Could cast Familiar if that's not meant to be. Gotta hit their graveyard first, so. And now you have some colors going and we're drawing a card. Alright. More like discard 3 of an Entomb. Sure, it's Entomb and also discard triggers, I guess, too. I guess the hypothetical card that I described does not actually improve your hollow wanting, but all right, so they attack. We're gonna fire up a black mana. Get rid of that graveyard.
So you get nothing.
Draw a card, please.
Good
All
day,
right,
sir.
all right, come on.
Somebody's playing a
Let's get
prank
real
on
here,
me.
all right? Exile the graveyard. Take 4. Imskir is great and all, but Entomb to search for the card. Well, right. What I'm saying is if you draw the exact perfect 3 cards you want to put in the graveyard and then discard them, it's triple Entomb. I'm saying the upper ceiling of Burning Inquiry, if you could just manipulate every card the way where you wanted it, would be Recall, triple Entomb, and triple Thoughtseize. You get the best 3 cards out of their hand, you draw the best 3 possible cards, and then you discard the best 3 possible cards also. We're getting meltdown. Oh god, no. Alright. Pretty rough game. That's a pretty quality. That was a turn. That was turn 1 4/4, turn 2 2 4/5s, turn 3 looting meltdown. That's a pretty good draw on their part, right? Alright, we'll go to the next game. You got me. I capitulate to the better Magic player. GG. So, game 3. We are on the play now, of course. Could bring in Thoughtseize in the play. Just try and nab Meltdown or one of their enablers. Skips and Sandwiches says, "Hey Jim, been enjoying your streams, BTM. You mentioned every computer should have a stream deck. Are you familiar with Engelbart's Violin, a device that debuted on the original mouse but never caught on? I have no idea what that is." I don't know what Engelbart's Violin is. Sorry, what is it? Explain it to me. Sure. I guess you're right. 3 demonic tutors rather than ancestral recall. Fine, sure. All right, you got me. All right. My analogy is not perfect. So you want Thoughtseize maybe? Nihil Spellbomb was okay there, but I don't think it's like great against them. Unfortunately, the 1 toughness dudes aren't great either. The problem with bringing in Thoughtseize is just like every card you bring in like Thoughtseize just makes the rest of your deck so much worse because we're such a synergy-based deck. I'm just gonna freaking go, whatever. On the play, hopefully get some big things before they can melt down. So on the play, good hand. Mox Opal, please. It's not bad, right? We have turn 1 Citadel, Thopter, Vault Skirge, turn 2 Familiar. And then if you draw Black Source or Red Source, Imskir. Yeah, it's not the best, but we're gonna keep. Put them all against a 6. It could Cliffs first and not risk not getting freaking Burning Inquiry again like last game, which couldn't cast our spells. It's a corded 32-button keyboard next to a T-board whose purpose got covered in function keys and combo keys. Yeah, similar idea, for sure. Okay, so do we play Blackcleave Cliffs or do we play Citadel? Like, you risk getting color screwed again. We want the artifact in play, but I think you have enough artifacts here. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play it safe. I'm a coward. Just call me a coward. It's me. I'm the coward. So you go. Engelbart's Violin. All right. What do you got, friend? Street Wraith. Bring it on. So next turn we go Vault Skirge, Familiar, we discard a card. And we're setting up for Imskir, hopefully. Foothills. Crack it. Blood Crypt. Shock. Goyf. Sure. It's good for us. Alright. We untap and draw a Darksteel Citadel. Alright. So we got Vault Skirge again. Here's your Familiar. So we really want another colored source here if possible. Meltdown. They can't melt down the Scourges at least, so. Alright. Attack for 1, gain 1. We are ahead on life. This card of Phoenix, which is pretty good, honestly, with the Wraith already in the bin. Please just draw a Mox Opal next turn. Can I just have Mox Opal? I'll take Springleaf Drum. Here's the looting. Discarding Burning Inquiry and another looting and a tap land. Sure. So my wish list for the next turn is, in order, Mox Opal, Springleaf Drum, any black or red land, Cranial Plating. That's my wish list. Any of those cards and I'll be happy. Seal Overseer is way past its heyday. Here we go, folks. Any of the cards that I ask for, please. Frogmyr Enforcer. That's not quite what I was looking for, but it's not bad. Like, all right, 1 mana for that. Again, we're like a little bit ahead of Meltdown. Not really. They go land Meltdown for 2. We get to keep our Familiar and our Reinforcer. It makes our Imskir a lot worse too, but not quite Cole, but definitely not what I asked for. All right. No Meltdown, please. They're at 9. Even if they Meltdown, right, I still have a 2/1 flyer and a 4/4. That's a meltdown. All right, so they meltdown. We keep our 2-1 and our 4-4. We have a 4-5. Drawing Mox Opal is still a great draw. Springleaf Drum is also a great draw. Yeah, Mox Opal, Springleaf Drum, or any black or red source. Or Cranial Plating. So same wishes list as last turn, right? There's no conceivable way they can attack here. That would be ludicrous. 2 cards left in hand. Cranial Ram would be awesome if it cost 2 colorless mana, but it costs a red mana and a black mana. As you can see by our current mana base, that's just an uncastable card in all of these affinity decks. So, card's great. It's very powerful, but opponent is deeply in the tank. Deeply in the tank. Lost in the tank, if you will. No way. No way. All right, didn't think so. All right, once again, all I want for Christmas is the cards I asked for. Sure. Is that lethal? No, right? No way. Would have been lethal without the stupid meltdown, but... All right. Pants it up. In for 7. Your 2. Your turn. $15-2. Nice street wraiths you got there. They've already drawn 2, so they can Phoenix onto the Nethergoyf so they can block with their familiar. But now I have 2 lethal attackers. Still be very, very excited to draw a Mox or Springleaf Drum. Now Galvanic Blast also on our Christmas list. So FOMO, yeah. I think FOMO's pretty bad in this deck, but why is MTGO called Modo? Anyone chat? Anyone chat want to know? I know. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago when Modo first came out. Leggings has got it. It was originally called Magic Online with Digital Objects. That was the original, tagline for the program. Obviously Modo is a great acronym. Super easy to say, rolls off the tongue. So that stuck. The actual name didn't stuck. So... All right, bobbling. All right, so they're going to go for the Phoenix here, I think. So they have a 4/5 flyer and a 5/6 ground creature. They get to attack and that's pretty good. Would it be better to put the plating on the Enforcer and trade? I don't think so with an Imskir in my hand. Or an 11. I guess FOMO's pretty... FOMO plus Phoenix is pretty good. All right, they draw a card. Again, Christmas, please. All right, so this thing's going to fall out. What's the rule of this thing? This thing can block? Wow. I feel like these Phoenix cards can either have to attack or can't block usually. That's pretty rough. Because if I attack with the familiar, we trade Jar for FOMO, and the Phoenix can just block it again next turn. I guess we have to do it though, right? I wish I died at double attack. So, all right. Here's Welding Jar. Yeah, this card's good. This card's really good. All right, so just still can't cast our stupid Imskir, which is really annoying. But we'll attack. They'll block. We'll Welding Jar and say go. I guess we'll move the equipment over also. So FOMO's dead. Put this here so we can block the Nethergoyf if necessary and just say go. Imskir's killing me. You're killing me, bud. Just want to get you in the game, you know? Flashback looting is a great sign for us. Still drawing to all the cards I've been asking for. Any card that can cast Imskir. Shadowspear is a good draw. A second plating is honestly kind of whatever at this point. Discard Cliffs and Street Wraith. Tap land. I think I just want to draw a way to cast this thing. I'd actually rather draw Mox Opal than a Blast, because I'd rather just cast this card than win the game. So, is that wrong of me? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, I don't want to be right. All right. Again, third time's a charm, they always say.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
All right. Well then. I think the safest course of action is probably to trade off the board. And then just play the bridge and say go, and then we'll cast Imskir next turn. 6, 5, 4, 3. So Imskir will cost 4 mana, barring any more artifacts. It does make Imskir more expensive, but man. You want to get into Modern without spending a ton of money or getting destroyed? There are budget decks you can build. I am not sure offhand. Trading off just feels... I guess I could just, like, replay Goyf, replay Phoenix from the graveyard. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna play this. Say go. Stupid bridge. I believe Magic Online's doing, like, an all-access thing, like, this week. Where you pay, like, $25, you can just play with every card for, like, a week. Which is pretty insane, honestly, so... Untapped red sources and Imskir kill? What? Orcish Bowmasters. Ugh, that's a big vote against trading off. Or vote against not trading off. Yeah, 2 cards left. And they're coming in. Well, we can't take this much damage, so whatever, block. We can't afford to have Imskir deal us much damage and die, so... Alright. 9-2. They play another Goyf. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Alright, now I just want to draw Galvanic, whatever. No more fun. We'll just take the win. Galvanic.
Oh, it's my Helix! Oh my god!
Ah!
Game. Blouses.
We have to draw a good card eventually, right? Come on. Okay. We can go turn 1 Cliffs, Drum, turn 2 Scourge Bridge. It's not enough. Just Bridge on one. We're going to keep this. It's fine, but... So turn 1 Cliffs, Drum, turn 2 Vault Skirge. It's only 3 artifacts. Can't do that. Yeah, it's just tap land on 1, I think. Alright, so play tap lands, I go. Forest Zenith. Ooh. Dryad Arbor. Hello. That's the cheaty Dryad Arbor. Alright, so untap.
Oh, it's my Helix! Oh my god!
God, how good is freaking Mox Opal, right? Alright, so Drum. Vault Skirge. Oh, screwed up, hold on. Frogmite. Imskir? No, or 1 short. Just play plating, I guess. I guess bad tap, but whatever. I should let Frogmite untap, not Vault Skirge. Whatever. Oops. Whatever.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
Modern's expensive. I will caution that, like, this is the honeymoon phase of any format, right? Whenever a big new set comes out or they release a bunch of crazy new cards or unbanned cards or whatever, it's always a ton of fun while everyone figures everything out. This might be an awful format. We don't know yet, you know? I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying, like, it's not like, it's not all sunshine and Christmas, you know, all the time. So here's a red, kind of annoying, but whatever. We get to draw 3 cards here. Second plating, sure. So pretty easy Imskir. Black and red. And 1, too, I guess. Is it worth playing the plating first, then? No, because then I can't attack the red, which I think is worth it, so sure, it's fine. Imskir. Draw 3, lose 3. Oh, I'm an idiot. I miscounted. Alright, that's pretty annoying. I'm stupid. I counted this as an artifact. I should have played the plating first. That was very, very bad. Okay. Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome to the stream. I guess we'll take a shot at this Ren 6. There's no point in play. I'm just gonna, yeah, attack Ren. Great. They can obviously buy it back with Ren, but who cares? And then we'll just play a plating. I mean, not plating, a Shadowspear. All right. You're up, friend. Crack a Flooded Strand. Sacred Foundry, Forest Island, Risen Reef. This is like, okay, some sort of elemental deck, sure. They return a fetch land. We draw another drum. I mean, could have Solitude. That would suck. I think we're off caring about Ren. I think we're just going to put some platings out there and just attack. I guess second plating doesn't do a lot for us. Hold on. So, like, right now, just do they have Solitude or not? We can play around Solitude. We can put the plating on the Ornithopter. Yeah, we'll just plating and then Shadowspear, I think. There's no point spheering, right? Where's a freaking attack? Play a new plating. Screw it. We'll just go all in. Whatever. There you go. Whatever. There you go. I'm not gonna play around Solitude. Are you dead? Force chump block with a Risen Reef and they go to 1. Alright. Here we are. Uno. Just your average, 16, 12 Ornithopter. Omnath, the Locust of Creation. Thankfully, we're dealing damage in bunches here. So 4 life, whatever. Oh, I'm so stupid. I could have just played the drum and then tapped the Imskir. Holy man. Whoa, boy. So,
I'm sorry, Tyler Murphy. It was an accident. I was having too much fun.
Everyone boo this man. I was trying... The turn started with me, like, wanting to divvy out the damage and try and play around Solitude. But I obviously gave up on that. So I should have just gone for the full lethal, obviously. So, whatever. We'll see what happens here. If we get punished for it, we deserve it. Turn Dryad Arbor. Play Flooded Strand. Something tells me they're still dead here, so... Alright. So, we're going to untap. We're going to draw Blackcleave Cliffs. So we're just going to put the plating over onto the Frogmite. And the Shadowspear as well. Hence my awkward tap. Now we have 3 lethal attackers. Send in the clowns. All right. Play bad, win anyway. So they are a big multicolor whatever deck. No Blood Moons in our board. I guess Blood Moon's terrible with Urza Saga, right? You can't do that. Thoughtseize, maybe? They could have Stony Silence. That would be a potential issue. We could bring in Feed the Swarm. Maybe cut the Galvanic Blast and bring in Thoughtseize and Feed the Swarm. Kind of like that. That way we're removing 0 artifacts from our deck. It's possible that Ob Nixilis is good here too, actually. But again, I don't want to cut too many. I don't want to cut too many artifacts from my deck. But Nihil Spellbomb's kind of toasty. I guess Hope's pretty bad too. Sure. So we're gonna be -2 artifacts overall. I could also see an argument for Lavaspur Boots. What do we cut though? They're playing all the colors. They could have Meltdown. They could have a lot of things, honestly. But let's cut a Vault Skirge also. And bring the boots. Really bad against Red and 6, so. This is the hand. This hand's dope. Keep this. Holy crap. Just don't force a bigger me, you know? We got Opal, Drum, Jar, Thopter, Saga. We can't cast Imskir on turn 1 here, can we? No, that's not enough artifacts. Temple Garden. Shock. Halfling. Okay. Untap. And... Holy crap, maybe we can. Here's Ornithopter. Here's a Urza Saga. Springleaf Drum. Welding Jar. Mox Opal. So Imskir currently costs 4 mana. I guess I only have 3 mana, right? I'm just going to feed this Swarm as Halfling. I think slowing it down by 1 turn so I can cast my Imskir next turn is a pretty big game. I guess we also have this Urza Saga to work on as well. Want to spend Saga mana too. Yeah, I'm just going to kill this. So black, white. We're still 1 short with the Mox. It costs 4 mana. We can have 3 mana this turn. So let's kill this. Not exactly what I had planned on doing with Feed the Swarm, but I think that, like, given the texture of this game, bolting the bird is very reasonable. So, and then next turn we get the option to like start making Saga tokens or Imskir, possibly both if you draw land, right? Prismatic ending my Mox. If they only knew. Ending targets non-land permanent. Oh my god, alright. Sure, I'm gonna save that. Alright, well, this is fine. Now we're definitely on the Urza Saga play. I can see boarding out an Imskir post-board, because obviously when they're like blowing the crap out of all your stuff, it's like much harder to do. But we're still in pretty good shape here. So Urza Saga is quite strong. We draw a Refurbished Familiar. Alright, so play Mox. I mean, we're just making a token, so no Familiar here. Should I say go? Mox frickin' Opal. Ren and 6. Sure. So we're going to return a land. We're going to have 2 Constructs in play. Lush Portico. Alright. They've been a plains, sure. So let's make our token. Untap. We might have mana source here. Sure, it's great. Oh, it's not great because I can't play this before I use the Urza Saga. Tilt. Alright, so that's fine. We could get a drum. Actually, we can get the Lavaspur Boots. Let's just do that. Let's get Lavaspur Boots. So let's drum and construct Lavaspur Boots. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these constructs will walk all over you. That's kind of gas. Thank you. I know. Thank you. Winning is also okay too, I guess. All right, so kind of gas. I do think 4 Imskir might be a little bit ambitious, but it is pretty important to the deck without the thought monitors, otherwise draw cards and stuff. Like, you need that like kind of top end thing for playing all these Frogmites and crap. But that's pretty sweet, honestly. Imskir's cool. Maxing out on platings is pretty cool. And then obviously just like Urza Saga, Mox Opal. Whew. Let me tell you, folks. Let me tell you. So, you folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. And let me know your thoughts on the modern content, obviously. And peace.